Here we have Stephen Kapos, an 87-year-old Holocaust survivor from Hungary. He's speaking out against the Israeli government and like the idea that if you are a Jewish person, you're supposed to support the Israeli government, which the Israeli government has conflated the idea that all Jewish people support the Israeli government because of the nationalistic ideas of the Israeli government. There's a lot of people who say that, if a Jewish person doesn't support the Israeli government, they're not a real Jew, which is truly racist to say. Um, you got a lot of Holocaust survivors that speak out against the Israeli government. You got a lot of rabbis. You got a lot of Israeli youth, and you got a lot of Jewish people all around the world that is speaking out against the Israeli government.
What the Israeli government are doing, the way they try to conflate the idea that Israel and Jewishness involve one and the same thing, which is completely wrong. They are in fact increasing anti-Semitism the world over. I'm Stephen Kapos. I am from Hungary, Budapest. I was born in Budapest. And during the Second World War, during the Holocaust, when it reached Budapest, which was fairly late in the war, 1944, I was 7 years old. Part of my family ended up in Israel, and when I visited them, I was completely shocked how, with their background suffering during the Holocaust, they still, many of them, became very racist. And I couldn't understand that.
It's all about when people become right-wing, they become really racist, extremely racist, and it doesn't matter where the people are at. Once they become right-wingers, they end up becoming very racist.
How, having experienced all the fear and humiliation, they could mete it out to others. And I am basically here to show that the Jews are not a single homogeneous block as sometimes the right represents them.
And it is truly racist to act like all Jewish people think and act the same and that they're supposed to support the Israeli government. It's like saying that all Catholics are supposed to support the Vatican, and the moment they speak out against the Vatican and what they do, that they're like not real Catholics or something like that.
But as many of us as not are against what's going on and what's going on in our name, and particularly what's going on in the name of Holocaust, which I think is a criminal thing, really, that they exploit the sufferings of the Holocaust to justify the present massacres. And that's why I'm here, first of all, to show that not all Jews feel that not in our name is really our message. What the Israeli government are...
Yeah, yeah, like this dude. There's a lot of Jewish people that are tired of the Israeli government using the Jewish community and Judaism to support a genocide in Gaza and many other atrocities that the Israeli government has been doing.
Are doing, the way they try to conflate the idea that Israel and Jewishness involve one and the same thing, which is completely wrong. They are in fact increasing anti-Semitism the world over, and they're doing a terrible job in that sense for the Jewish people. But I think it is to put maximum pressure on both the government and the official opposition to stop facilitating the Holocaust. In fact, it goes further than that. By following the US example of withdrawing support from UNRWA, They are not only facilitating but participating in the Holocaust, in effect, because inevitably that leads to a lot of people dying of starvation, children, women. It's happening right now as we speak.
Yeah, and that's what the
What the Israeli government are doing.
IPS stake on that. And that's what the Israeli government knew what would happen if they accused UNRWA of harboring Hamas agents, that people would remove funding from UNRWA so that more people would starve. That's why they have a blockade of aid uh, going into Gaza so that they can starve people. It's why they destroyed most of Gaza so that people wouldn't have food, water, or medical care, so people would die from diseases, lack of food, lack of water, lack of shelter. The Israeli government knows what they're doing. They know that they're committing a genocide, and you had Bibi Netanyahu openly advocate for it, as well as many of his other ministers openly advocate for a genocide in Gaza. They want to either nuke it or make it so uninhabitable that people will leave or just die.